Welcome into the In the Money podcast for the Wednesday, October 9th card at Keeneland for the fall meet. Tom Leach along with Jim Goodman, Keeneland's Director of Wagering Development. There's a Grade 2 stake on the card, the J.P. Morgan Chase Jessamine for 2-year-old fillies on the turf at 1 mile and a 16th. So we'll talk about that and then take a look at the late pick 4 on the Wednesday card. And it's another big field, great betting race in the Jessamine. Where did you land?
Yeah, it's a winning you're in for the Breeders' Cup. It's the last one we've got. So the QE2 is our last Grade 1, but it's not a winning you're in. I thought it was wide open. I don't think I've got any big surprises here. My top pick was Jezebel's Kitten for Brad Cox off that juvenile fillies race at Kentucky Downs. She won by 4 3/4 there. Sometimes horses don't transfer that form from Ellis Park to Kentucky Downs, but she looked like she finished like a house of fire down the stretch down there. So that was her mile race. This is a mile and 16th, a little bit longer, but I think she's fit enough to win down there. She's probably fit enough to win here. Also going to use a Chad Brown filly, Indochine, the 4-horse, coming off of Belmont maiden special weight win at 3-5. Sweet Melania for Todd Pletcher, near miss in the P.G. Johnson at Saratoga at 1 mile and 16th. Also going to use Diamond Sparkles coming out of the Grade 1 Natama for Mark Cassey. Only got beat 1 1/4 lengths in that Grade 1 stakes at Woodbine called a yielding turf course. Not going to get a yielding turf course here, I don't think. We had some rain last couple of days, but it needed it, so I think we're going to be firm. And then I'm going to throw in Soothsaying, the 10-horse for Bill Mott, off a maiden breaking win at Ellis Park. So Jimmy Graham takes them out there. Going to go 5 deep in here when we get to pick 4, but my win pick is Jezebel's Kitten for Mr. Brad Cox.
I ended up taking a swing here with Soothsaying. I talked to James Graham, who will ride this filly, rode her in the maiden breaking win down at Ellis, and he just seemed really high on her, so I went back and looked at the race. First thing you notice on the form is that it was a Bill Mott trainee that won first time out, so that doesn't happen often, and it won long first time out. It was a really powerful finish, and she broke from an outside post. She was wide on the first turn and wide on the second turn. The runner-up has come back to win, so at that price, I'm going to try to get that one home to win, but I'm going to go deep when we get to the pick 4. Jezebel's Kitten, Indochine, and Melania's Kitten are all on my list. Diamond Sparkles I like. Talked to Mark Cassey about this one, and that was the race that she ran up at Woodbine was the first time in his barn, and she got off to a bad start, and then it was running well, had a little trouble, he said, and Gaffleone rides her back. And then I'm going to throw in the 11. Castellano's just been so hot, and the Swanage, if that's how you pronounce that, I have no idea. Mike Maker barn, so those are strong connections, and just off that angle, I'm going to add that one as well. So I'm going to go deep when we get to the pick 4, but Soothsaying for an upset in the Jessamine for me. Let's go to the pick 4. It starts in the 5th race on an 8-race card, and I'm going to start and go deep in the first leg. Hard Count is my win pick in there for Ortiz and Maker. This horse improved last time out at Kentucky Downs against a good bunch, but won wire to wire, and it was so speed biased down there that that could be fraudulent, perhaps. So on that possibility, I'm going to go to some others, and if I go past Hard Count, then there's a lot of them I like. So I think this race is kind of ripe for an upset if Hard Count isn't as good as that last race looked. Count Again for Neil Howard is a horse that's bred to like the turf, and Neil Howard can jump up and win one every now and then here at Keeneland. Doesn't run as many as he used to, but still an outstanding horseman, so you got to pay attention when he is in the race, and I think that horse could have a shot. Attorney Tim, the 9. Life Mission has been in the money, 7 of 11, the 10. Ramsey Solutions, a first-time starter, but the connections, I'm going to throw that one in. And then Fantastery is a Kenny McPeak horse going 2 turns for the first time, and I think he's so good at stretching them out. I'm going to go 6 deep in there, 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, 10. I'm going to single Honest Mischief for Chad Brown in the 6th. That one looks awfully good. Looked great winning here in the spring. Going to go 6 deep in the Jessamine, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. And in the last race, I like Holly's Son for the win for Ortiz and Motion on the class drop. But New York Styles also dropping in class, and Panforte de Siena ran a race 2 back at Churchill Downs that would be awfully good here and drops out of maiden special to maiden claiming. So I'm going to go 4, 5, 12 in the last race for a $54 ticket with the single of Honest Mischief in there. How about you?
Yeah, we have some similarities in our tickets. I circled a lot of the horses that you picked in the first leg, but I wanted to cut it down to make it manageable because I couldn't come up with a single. So Hard Count is my win pick in there as well. I have a real problem taking a 12-time maiden, trying to break his maiden in his 13th start, but he's been close. That race at Kentucky Downs was a good race. He led all the way around, got caught at the wire by chewing gum. Went off at 6-1 down there and draws inside again, so he's not going to have any trouble getting to the lead here. Ramsey Solution, the 2, is my second choice for Wesley Ward and Johnny Velasquez. First-time starter, those connections, cannot leave him out for the pick 4. And then the other horse I threw in was Life Mission, the 10 that you mentioned for Ben Colebrook. Again, a lifetime maiden, 0 for 11, but in the money 7 times, so he's always there, and he's going to get one of these days, and this might be the setup for him. The other one I left out is Kenny McPeak's horse. First time on the turf, first time stretching out for B.J. Hernandez. I would put him in if I could afford it, the 6 horse, but I'm going to go 1, 2, 10 here. Then in the second leg, I do like Honest Mischief for Chad Brown. Won the only race that he ran at Keeneland. Don't like the layoff lines here, off from April to June and off from July to now, but Buyer Progression, he's picked it back up in Amsterdam, but he got beat by 14 by a pretty good horse in Chancelot. Also going to use Air Touch, though, and this one won off a 2-year layoff for Pletcher at Saratoga, so should set up well in second off a long layoff. And the other horse I'm going to throw in is Uberkirk. Looks like he's light on buyers, but every other horse in the race has only gotten 1 win, and because of the conditions, Uberkirk has 3 wins, but still qualifies because they're claiming races. I like horses that have multiple wins over single winners, so I'm going to go 4, 5, 7. In the J.P. Morgan Chase Jessamine, I'm going to go 5 deep here with Indician, Jezebel's Kitten, Sweet Melania, Diamond Sparkles, and Soothsaying, which is 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. And in the finale, I like Panforte de Siena, dropping from maiden special weight to 30,000. Got Calvin Burrell. Looks like horse got a little speed and caught a muddy track last time at Saratoga. So Panforte de Siena is my win pick, the 4 horse. I'm also going to use the 12 horse, the ones you mentioned, New York Style, for Brissett and Giroux. And I'm going to throw in Sneeze, the 10 horse. I got an interesting angle on this horse. If you look at his running lines, he has raced 8 times. He's 0 for 8. But of those 8 races, 5 horses came back and won their next race. So these are horses that broke their maiden and then came back and won their next out. So he's caught some tough fields, and he's due to win. Zito throws one in every once in a while, and B.J. Hernandez takes the ride. So we'll use the 10 horse. So my pick 4 is 1, 2, 10 with 4, 5, 7, with 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, with 4, 10, 12 for $67.50.
Best of luck with your wagers on the Wednesday card, and we'll be back for the Thursday edition of the In the Money podcast for KeenelandSelect.com.